Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miller.
Batting fourth.
First delivery to him on the way.
Blackburn.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 6th of this series, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up.
The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stage. This one, they're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now batting, Max Blackburn. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hits this one hard the other way. He's right there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3, go. Now at the plate, Max Blackburn. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
The shortstop, Brandon.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Stepping up to the plate, Brad Sharp. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's Will Myers. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. That old slogan of bloop and a blast, they can certainly use that right now.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Max Blackburn will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? When he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now the 2-1. He's running again. In there. Now the throw. Throw won't get him. Smoked on the ground up the middle. To second for one. Over to Hosmer. A double play. Digging in and looking for more. Max Blackburn. He singled his last time up.
Blackburn.
Line drive to center field. Jankowski is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quick. Coming to the plate now, Eric Hosmer has gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4.
This guy's having a pretty good week for one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB. Good contact to start.
Into the box now, Max Blackburn. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. And that 9 men come. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Ball hit on the ground is short. Scooped up to second for 1. And the Reds are moving on. They've got a date in the National League Championship Series.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game and more.
The postseason atmosphere is electric as we welcome you to Game 1 of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Cincinnati Reds. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on date. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big time power from the right side, ability to crush.
Three. Out. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Max Blackburn.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series. And it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
I know he's a confident pitcher.
Ready to take his hacks again, Max Blackburn, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at bat.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Bellinger ranging back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Muncy.
The 1-2. Just back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first, and they get the double play. Stepping in, Max Blackburn, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit.
Go hard, you're scoring. Go hard.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over.
The batter, number 45.
Bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Next for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. He's flied out and hit into a double play in 2 at-bats. Down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. Max Blackburn will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Hit to short. Seager is right there. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. In now, Max Blackburn. He got on top of one and was a ground down victim last time.
Blackburn.
Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And there's your tying run at second base with a one-out double.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, 1 out, down 1 in the ninth. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
On the move is Peterson. He makes the running play, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Stepping up now, Brad Sharp. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers have taken home field advantage right from the start. They claim game 1 on the road as this one is over. A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. A tight one, 7. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Minnie.
3, out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
First pitch on its way.
Blackburn.
Make the turn, pick up the ball.
Base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the at the plate, Max Blackburn.
The first baseman, number 12.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Blackburn.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Bellinger is right there as he takes it. Next up for Los Angeles, Max Muncy. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Play ball. Three.
Your attention, please.
At the plate, Max Blackburn, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Max Blackburn.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Base hit into right center. And they won't risk it at third,
great
so
job
they're
right
at
there.
the
You squared up
corners
on that
now with
sucker.
only 1 away. It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat. Here's a shot to left field and deep into the upper deck and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the series, and the lead is now 7-2. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Max Blackburn. He singled his last time up.
Blackburn.
Jansen comes set. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Now batting.
In now for the Reds, Brad Sharp.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all we could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an
And his game of hide and seek ends as he's tagged. Pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
The final
no time like the postseason. Live on MLB Network, this is Game 3 of the League Championship Series. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Max Blackburn.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Bellinger looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His third home run of this series as the Reds move out in front now 3-0.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smell.
Stepping into the box, Max Blackburn. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball.
Come on, Deke, come on!
It eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Max Blackburn. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the sub. standing in, number 16. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-2 pitch.
1-1-1
is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Max Blackburn will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. He's set. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Bellinger ranging back, and it's gone as they add still another.
Well, people always wonder why some players
trying to pick things up where he left off. Max Blackburn, he's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an
the first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Bellinger going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in, Justin Turner. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First.
1-1-1.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
8-4 tonight. Cincinnati have taken a 2-1 lead in this league championship series. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I think this series has played out exactly how we expected it to. At 2-1, it's been tightly contested.
Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the man.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Max Blackburn.
Here comes the first pitch.
Pick up the ball right here on the back.
Taylor's got it. There's one. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. So it's time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Danny. Here's Jock Peterson now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The left fielder, Jock Peterson.
Ripped on the ground to first. Blackburn takes it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Julio Urias.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the pitcher, Julio
On the ground over to first. Blackburn gloves it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Leading off the inning, Max Blackburn, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Blackburn.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure.
Digging in, Max Blackburn.
Number 12.
Yeah, and that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
A pitch out. The throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. The 1-0. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And it's gone as they add still another. Ready once again, Cody Bellinger. It was a walk in his last trip.
The right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Bounce to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now at the plate, Max Blackburn.
Number 12.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Heading out towards shallow right. Bellinger is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Chris Taylor. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Second baseman, Chris Taylor.
Push softly over toward the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready for another shot now. Max Blackburn. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Wow, talk about a man rising to the occasion.
Now at the plate, number 16. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
16.
The 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Blackburn is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Getting close to first pitch here.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Max Blackburn.
He's set and the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late.
This is a tough spot here to turn two off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least one out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get one out in a spot like this.
And he will make the running catch here deep into the...
First base.
Ready now for Cincinnati. Max Blackburn. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but
Bellinger fields cleanly, and they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and now all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy.
Max Muncy
Gets this one down. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Max Blackburn. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Runners on the move for second. High and deep to right center.
Round it hard, round it hard.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One left for Cincinnati, and it remains 5-3. Into the box, Max Blackburn. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Blackburn.
From the stretch. Skied into straightaway right.
Come on, go hard. You're scoring. You're scoring. You're
Bellinger
scoring.
is going to have room out there as he puts. So coming to the plate, number 16. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Third, this could be 2. Played on the backhand. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. Striding in, Max Blackburn. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Blackburn.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Well, you've got to love seeing a team that's never satisfied. They were up, but they've extended the lead to an even more comfortable 4-run margin. Going to be tough to come back from this one. Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave...
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Cincinnati Reds. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Cincinnati Reds.
Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters?
He's out. 3. Out. Out. 3. Gunner. Out. 3.
Leading off for the Reds, the first baseman, Max Blackburn.
First pitch on its way. Sent out to straightaway center field. Nickwood's under it. He's got it one away.
Play ball. 3. He's out. 3. Out. Gunner.
Digging in now, Max Blackburn. He flew
12.
out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty.
Blackburn.
Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling...
And he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, and it gives the Reds a 3-1 lead.
We were wondering who was going to strike first with the long ball. What a moment for him right there. Home run to World Series.
Standing in, Max
Leading
Blackburn.
off for the
He'll
Reds,
lead things off here in
the
this
first
one-run
baseman,
contest.
Max Blackburn.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Naquin going back on it. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game. And it stakes the Reds to a 4-2 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer.
Here's Carlos Santana now. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
There to take it is Votto, and there's one gone. Stepping in, Max Blackburn.
The first baseman, number
Yeah, Matt,
12.
that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, but they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Naquin facing back, and this one is gone, a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they've taken a one-run lead.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
So stepping in, Jason Kipnis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-2, here it comes. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. He'll go to the bag for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dan Plesac.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jason.
Ready with the 2-2. The ground to second base. This could be two. Taken in by Votto on to first, and that takes care of Kipnis. A double play. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
32, Franmil Reyes.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Votto is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Leading off for the Reds.
First offering on its way. No balls and one strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Puig's got a read on it.